Always looks impressive on the way up to Hagam. It's still a bit hazy, but we've had some good rain yesterday. So I'm coming up from Dade, which is up from Jalbiri. I can see a little bit of smoke there. They're still trying to burn that grass down, but here I can appreciate a little bit better. In the raining season you'd have waterfalls on that surface, I reckon. But there'd be honey. You know, Nepal is famous for the honey in the rock, where they climb up the cliffs. You've got the river down there and a bunch of houses. So a little bit of rain yesterday. Some people I know got out and planted some corn because the ground was completely dry. But I prayed for rain after getting sick of the smoke. 2 days ago I prayed, and yesterday the rain came down, moved across the country. So it was good to see. So I'm making my way up, about an hour's ride. Hagam is way up the top hills there. So I'm just going to show a bit on video on the way. Up here, here's a cute little cottage on the side of the road. Kids are going home from school. That's how they keep fit. Every day they got to walk up here. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name? What is your name?
My name is Sundarakal.
There you go. Thank you. What's your name? Yeah, on my way up. Beautiful mountains. It's nice and cool. It's still cloudy from the rain yesterday, but the rain's moved eastward towards Mantale. But here's dried up. Coming up the road here, it's a bit rough. The bike's handling it okay. So here is quite a kind of a waterfall. There's a little bridge there and some steps going up, so obviously access on foot, but not much water coming down here, if at all. But that would be a great waterfall. These plants here in flower, a white flower, looks a bit like Olearia, New Zealand. Here's the local boys going up. That's the way you get up on a road bike. I prefer the dirt bike. Go up here. So I'm going up to Hagam, where a friend of mine stays. Now if I'd gone up a different way, the other side of this mountain, I would have got to Boranche and then go around to Hagam, but I'm coming the anti-clockwise route. They're still going. On my way up the road. I hope it looks alright on film, because it is still a bit hazy. See someone still trying to light a fire over there. But I think I'm on the right track, because here's the start of the hydro pipe. So I'll continue up this road. I have to take only left turns, no right turns, and I'll be good. So I see they've planted a few trees around here. It's good to see. Sort of a deciduous looking tree. And you can see the terraced fields are a little bit green there. Maybe the corn is growing. And some green over there too. So we'll carry on. Following the pipe, I see some white goats up ahead. And an impressive there on our way up. And as we can see here, somebody is cutting this white stone. Hard work. They'll be cutting that by hand. Fair bit of it. And here we have a pretty little field of standing wheat. But I've just stopped here. Lovely stone houses up there. I've just stopped here because I remember this spot with this Buddhist kind of memorial and the flags, because I was on the back of the same bike with the previous owner back in 2016 or 17, I think, coming up to build a house for his father, whose house had fallen down in the earthquake. And on the way up, there were two bikes fairly new. This was one, and the other one had a problem, I think, with the chain, broken chain. So I kind of waited here for a few hours while they went back down to probably Dade, the township. Don't know whether you can see it there, but and got that repaired. I sat here in the hot sun. Just a couple of years ago. Well, it's about 7 or 8. But I just enjoyed the view here. Lovely view. Looking out across. I'll turn that back around. And so, no problems today. But I can see a lovely village here. Looks quite traditional, but a lot of them are rebuilt since the earthquake with the government specifications, where they put a few horizontal lines of cement. But it's a great view out here. There's no waterfalls this year. Otherwise, on that cliff face there, you'd see the water falling down. You can see the scars of the water actually. Right there in the middle of the picture is the scar of a waterfall that I've seen running before. But today, just enjoying the coolness and the cloud, because when I came to this area 3 days ago, it was very hot until the rain came down yesterday. There was actually snow in the Himalayas, and even today, but further east towards Mount Everest actually. So I'll carry on. Oh, but while I'm here, let's take a closer look at the this Buddhist stuff. Now this looks like a stupa, like the one in Boulder of Kathmandu, with the eyes. And I don't think this is even the same as Nepali writing. This is probably closer to your old Mongolian or Tibetan. And I'm not sure whether it's a memorial to people that have died, or it's just regarded as a special place. So here's another stupa and some writing. And here's a rock, kind of matches the star on the other side, that sunburst on this side. So anyway, that's quite different from Nepali. It's more pointed, more right angles. And on the flag here, some more, looks like Chinese. But anyway, this is a little Buddhist place below the mountains. So quiet and serene up here too, I must say. It's lovely. And it's just nice and cool. No sun beating down in that quaint little village there. But I said it's the same bike, and it's the same wheels. But I'll show you. I changed the tank last year. I changed the seat a couple of years ago, and it's already deteriorating. I changed this back piece. I've changed the disc brakes and pads a few times. I changed the chain and sprocket twice. I changed this fairing on the side. I changed the front guard because that broke when I hit a bus. I changed the light for a more brighter one, and front discs, and I've changed this whole brake system. That's the reservoir and the cables, and the clutch side, changed that. So the tank last year, and one front fork a year or two ago. So it's hardly the same bike, but it's Chinese, so of course things don't last quite as well, but the parts are quite a reasonable price, so I can't complain. The servicing in Nepal is pretty cheap, so I just carry on. I broke one of these, this side I broke, it came to a stop and tipped over sideways, and anyway, this is new, and so you change the key as well at the same time. It's going all right. I'll carry on. Coming up a bit further, I can see where they are cutting a whole lot of this white stone. It looks like they're mining all the way up there. It's kind of loosened up. They might be chipping away up there and up here. There's a tarpaulin up there. I can see a couple of guys. I can hear a bit of tapping. So they might bring it down to here to finish it off and cut it square. I don't think they've got any saw. They've just got their little adzes. They're chipping away. Anyway, here's some standing wheat, I believe it is. Beautiful to see. And I think I'm on the right track because I'm still following this pipe, but there's a whole lot more stone here. And that actually looks like very hard stuff, like quartz. That's rocky, if you could say that. So it's a bit of a hive of industry in the rocks here. But I'll keep following. I just had a fork in the road and I turned left, and because I've seen this pipe, means I'm on the right track, I'm pretty sure. But this here would make a great waterfall in the raining season. You can see the moss hanging on there. Amazing. I can see the black pipe down there. But here is a little shelter. You can see it's made of stone. There's a bit of a wood piece in through there for the ceiling maybe. But you can see the stone slabs on the roof. Traditional kind of roofing in Nepal. So some of the stone they're cutting could be used for roofing, but not much these days. Since the earthquake, they mostly just put in the zinc. It's a lovely flowering fruit tree there with a pink blossom. But we're looking across the valleys. It's quite clear looking over there. And that could even be Baranche, but I'm not sure. Which is from the other road coming up. Comes up the other way. But I'll carry on. I've just come to a little bit of civilization here. I'm not sure, I don't think it's Hagam yet. Hagam? Hagam? Hagam. We're in Hagam. But I noticed this pretty little area here with some waterfalls. So mill. This is grinding flour, eh? Yeah, grinding flour. Yeah, let's have a look. This one's not working. I can see the mill there. Let's have a little look. There's our mill. So obviously that top bit is turning. There's some old parts. But this milling? No? Okay, let's have a look. I'll just pause this. Wow, this is just beautiful, eh? Rock, water, and industry. Come along here and watch your step. So I can hear some grinding going on in there. And the water spitting out. Ladies up here, this is nettle. Put it in your tea, but don't touch it with your skin. We've got some garlic growing there using the water. Here's some bags of wheat or flour. So let's have a look. Water's coming down. Is this milling? Milling. Same. Not much English spoken here. But here we go. Okay, looks all like wheat coming out. And here we have it. Here's the belt. And down here must be a mill, the water. There's the pipe driving this wheel, driving this milling machine. So this is grinding, not grinding. It doesn't look like it's turned to flour yet. It's a bit of a mystery. Anyway, quaint old building. Okay, they've kind of informed me that after this process, they go here for grinding for flour, for roti, eh? Make the roti, flour, bread flour. Okay, there we go, Mr. Miller. So this is really nice to see, and actually I know that Nepal is quite unique in the world for direct drive of milling, where you take the power directly from the water to the turning of the machine without electricity. So it stood the test of time, of course. There is electricity here now, but they've maintained these milling machines. It's really nice to see. So I wasn't at Hagam. I think it's a little bit in front of us, but not very far away. But beautiful view up here, the green standing wheat. I hope it's wheat. I'm sure it's not rice, but you never know. Yeah, just come along from the milling village. Now I'm not sure that is a road for traffic, but it looks right on the edge there. So that's Nepal, eh? We've got a bit of roadworks going on here. These baskets filled with rocks. Nepali people, yeah, that's good to see. So this is Hagam. Here's Hagam. So I'm nearly here. I haven't seen my friend's house yet, but these are the boys working on the road, obviously retaining so that and there's water coming through there, going down. Yeah, doing a great job. The road's a bit muddy, a bit rough around here, so but looks like they're working on it. A couple of people told me I'm at Hagam, but I think there's a little way to go yet. I think the power project is up this valley, and I've walked across there and we have swum below the waterfall there. Lovely little pool for swimming back in the day. So I think I'm going around that way. So I'll carry on till I find Hagam Hospital. And it looks like the road steps off into oblivion. But I think I go down into this gorge and up the other side. Here's the local cows. And a cow shelter. And all the terracing here. And I think Hapura looks up at the same hills, but it's on the other side. So I'll be going there tomorrow. Yeah, it's a bit rough, this road. Looks like some guys there cutting firewood. And that cliff face looks pretty spectacular, doesn't it? And the road is just along the top of it. There's a tractor up there. So it's quite a long way down and pretty steep on that side. But we'll carry on, see what's coming up. There's the firewood cutting and chop, cutting firewood. Chop. These little boys are learning. Yeah, let's go. It's a hard bit of wood, that one. Oh, there we go. Split. Wow. The kids think it's very funny. That's a beautiful looking axe. It's got a lovely little curl in it. Yeah. Then you got to cut the other way. No problem. It's like 3 feet long, 30-inch long, and split right up the middle. These are tough guys. Thank you very much. Very done your bad. So I just passed those people chopping the firewood there. We'll turn it the other way. Now how's this bit of road here? Overhanging rock. Looks pretty wild. And you can see those white lines up there. That's actually the stone they've cut, been stacked sideways, edgeways. And I think here in front of us is the start of this hydro. I can see a pipe down there and some kind of a collection. But it's pretty old. It was here 9 years ago and it looked a bit old then. So it may even be out of operation. But anyway, enjoy the waterfalls here and there. And I'm taking that road up there, which I used to think was really radical. And the waterfall actually bounces onto the road up there. I remember going under the waterfall. So we'll get down here and up the other side. And here it is, down the bottom. Now I've seen this river running a lot better than what this is. But I'll take the road up there. But this is the start or the head of the hydro. And here's the pipes. But you look up there, it's like a waterfall and even a congestion of rocks stuck in that narrow gap. Be quite nice to go up there. Yeah, so coming along, there's still more of this white stone they've been milling or quarrying. Quite common around here, bit of source of income. Just going to go for a little walk. This bit of road up here, a few years ago I heard that a truck had gone off the side. He was loaded up with stone and his brakes failed and he rolled down and went out down the side, killed one of the two. It's a bit sad. I'm just going to climb up here. I've come up a little bit. You can see a tractor coming down the steep slope there. But I'm nearly at this pipe. We'll see what's up here. Maybe I can't see, so I can't climb up there. There's the pipe. And there's the waterfall. So I'll go this way, round the side. It's a bit of a steep step here. Whoop-bye. So it looks like a couple of side valves there, maybe to drain the reservoir. And looks like we're nearly at the top. There we are. I'm sliding. There. And yes, there's no water much appears to be going in there. Just a trickle, maybe because of the time of the year. Maybe they could just use it for fish farming. Yeah, not enough water flow, except for the beautiful waterfall up there. It's just sneaking past my bike. Looks alright. Yeah. So up on here, it looks like the main feed for the pipe. Got the grill there to stop their small stones and animals. So it looks like the front of a ship, doesn't it? I'll just zoom that out. The front of the Titanic with no water. It's like a slideway for the water here. Looks like it's out of operation. That's all right. Maybe just stick to cutting firewood and cutting stone and admire the view. So I'll head up that road there and the waterfall that comes over the road. We're back down Just a flock of goats passing. They seem to know where they're going. Hello. Bit of mutton. So yeah, I've just come up here a bit to the waterfall. Now this waterfall is fairly placid at the moment, but other times of the year it charges down and wets everyone that goes under. And another little waterfall there next to this rock that's perched on the edge. And years ago it seemed quite terrifying to me coming up here in a four-wheel drive. We had a bunch of kids on the back and they got wet coming under here. The big rock. So as you can see, it's pretty steep country, and imagine your truck going over the side here, looking back at the waterfall there and the other one right up the valley. Looks like they're quarrying the white stone all the way up the top. Maybe they just roll it down. Yeah, this is steep country, eh? There's our big rock on our left, and on the right the minor of the two waterfalls. We'll carry on round to Hagam proper, I do believe. Now, back a couple of years I got lost, and I'd come down from Hapara, way over the other side, the twin village, to drop someone off at the bus. Got lost on the way back up, hopelessly lost, couldn't find Hapara, took wrong turns, and I come all the way down. When I saw these waterfalls, I kind of knew where I was, and I just carried on down to the main highway to Dolagat and told my host I'll need a map or a guide to come back up and find Hapara, which happened a couple of days later. So I think I'm getting closer, but I'm not dead sure. But beautiful waterfall up there. But this man here tells me that Hagam Hospital, Ashish Taman, around here. So I'll carry on. Is that running? Yeah, lovely little pool. You can have a swim in there. Crossing the road here, dropping down. So I think I'm getting close to my friend's house. So we can see the pipe across there, and I've always admired this terracing here. Amazing. Here's the stone roof on the outhouse, and a big old tree here at Hagam. Yeah, that's a great view of those terraces, and the trees in front of me are trimmed for goat leaves to feed the goats. And there's a family here. Hi guys, hello, how are you? Got a scarecrow there, fairly convincing looking. And here's a guy cutting. Yeah, he's got the saw there. Got a good raincoat on, must be cooling the cutting. Yeah, so this is crazy. I've been told Hagam for the last half hour, but now I think I'm getting close. Round this corner, round the next corner should be Hagam. Well, I think I'm here at Hagam, and it's cool because there is the new hospital. My friend is working there behind the beautiful blossom. There's the ambulance. So here we are, up in Hagam, and I believe Hapura accesses along that road, and you might just see the start of Hapura. I built a couple of houses there for a couple of friends before, and this is the hospital. I'll go and see my friend. And there's not many toilets or hospital toilets with a view like this, eh? Of the mountains.